welcome back to another Train Sim World free live stream. Now we're doing something we haven't done in, well, about 8 months or so, probably more than that. We are in the TGV on the LGV Mediteranee. This is we got in, so we get started. We got Cornish, we got Little Jack, we got Callum, and we got Ram. How is everybody doing? How's the Clyke Ram, whatever it is? Right, I've got to remember how we set this up. Got the service retention button, haven't we? Which is somewhere. So yeah, do give me a bit of yeah, that one there. Do give me some time just to familiarise myself. Yeah, get them open. We get the systems on as well. So I think if I remember correct, it's Crocodile, Vacuum, TVM 430. There's another one as well, KVB. That's the other one. Normal, Crocodile. KVB, and there's another one as well, which is down here, VACMA, which is sort of the DSD, I suppose. Hello, Joseph. We've got pantographs, so we want that to be on DC, and we want to put on the circuit breaker. Feeling a bit ill, that's not good to Ram. Yeah, I'm all good. We'll get that on. And then we need to raise the pantograph. And then we then arm the circuit breaker. Yeah, that's that. That's about it, I think. Right. Set that to forward. We then set the mode to manual control as we're on the DC lines. And that's it for setting up. You've got the 2 power handles because, well, they're cool, so they have to have 2. That's about it, I think, for setting up. Yeah, the TGV Duplex, which is an absolutely beautiful looking train. It looks very, very nice in this livery, which is the Camaridian livery, something like that. Hello, Doncaster Rovers. So the top speed today will be 200 miles an hour, so the fastest train in Train Sim World. We spent Aix-en-Provence, should be. Yeah. It's going to be good, Ran. It's going to be good only a couple of days. Right, and we have to charge the brakes up. That's fine. I'll sort of release them. That's not the guard buzzer. That's just sort of the door saying they're shut. And that's it, I think. If we've done that correctly, we should start moving. Hello, Laserjet, how are you? It's got very, very slow acceleration from the get-go, but once it does actually start moving to above 30 kilometers an hour, it's an absolute rocket. And I think it's 30 out of here. That seems about right. The ice train is faster. The German train, no, it's not. The ice and the ice 3 only get up to 155 miles an hour, whereas this gets up to 200 miles an hour. What do I think the Skyhook route will be? We know it's something diesel hydraulic, don't we? So, well, something diesel. So probably not in the southeast. Nice, Laserjet. You got 226 in the ice train. Well, we go to 320 in this train, 320 kilometers an hour. Then it goes up to 60, then 110, and 140. And the 60 is once we get round to the sort of the next signal gantry. I think we can then speed up. So that goes off the Nice over there, that route there. You've got a little sort of triangle of tracks. So you've got the one that comes off here, and there's like one which goes like that. For the services to Nice. On the WeGo services, I think is it WeGo or Yugo? I don't know how you say it. I think it's WeGo. It's like O-U-I go, WeGo. I think, I don't know. Let's say it might be. You probably are correct. Hello, Kraser. That wasn't a nice sound. I think that was KVB probably being like oi. Fair enough, Ram. We are in France. Yeah, the only French route in the game, which Yeah, this came out back in 2020, December 2020. But there's still not another French route in the game, which is really quite, well, not shocking. But yeah, there's still not another French route in the game. I mean, they have the SNCF license, but there's not another French route, which is just really surprising. Oh, I see. Yes, I've got cool, got it. Yeah, we are. I haven't even got a Train Sim World 3 thumbnail for this route. Hence the reason why we've got a Train Sim World 2 one. But I'm really enjoying the new format where we sort of do Train Sim and Train Sim World sort of for the daily streams. It just means I get more time to get these other routes downloaded, juggle around the DLC. It just makes it a bit easier. Instead of sort of just coming on to play Train Sim World but then having to uninstall, install. We don't know, we just get more time. It's easier to juggle around DLC. Don't know, Crumbled, yeah, not sure. Fair enough, Ram. What other French route could they add? Maybe like a metro or something, or just a commuter route. Maybe just for a little bit, swap Germany out. Take Germany out of the equation and put France in there. That's what sort of one of the main three. Is this the only stream? I don't know if there will be another one. We'll see. Not sure. Depends what time we finish this one. Can I bloody click the... I'll leave that for now. I think it's 110 now. It was Joseph, yeah. That light's going to annoy me. Go off. Because you have to click that little SF button to do it. There. Cool. Up to 110 and fairly soon up to 140. I should stream Payne Creek after this. Oh, no. That would be cool, SNCF. That would be very cool. Yeah, I just don't get how there's not been another French route yet. It's been, well, over 2 years. And maybe this didn't do too well, I don't know. I mean, I would have thought it would have done quite well, this route. Yeah. Same with Train Sim Classic, there's not many on there either, is there? Or maybe the agreement with SNCF was just this route or something. Who knows? Got an awesome horn though, the TGV. And the cool thing is that they didn't even record the horn off the real train. It's a remix of like another horn, but it sounds like really good, spot on to the real one. Right, so soon, I should have really checked. Oh no, it says LGV. We've got to lower the pantograph at SNCF. Is it 0 or is it O or S? What's the lower? We're getting to that stage. And there's the Edinburgh route out, 26th. Right, I'm always a little bit early for this, but I better be in early than late. Do that. And we've got to lower the pantograph, which I think is to O. Please say it's to O. Going to O. Oh, cool, that's good then. And change the power mode to LGV. Well, so I'm very early with this, so you probably won't do it until probably around here, but in real life it's probably much easier, as you can just be like, done, done, done. Whereas in the game you've got to fiddle about trying to find it with the HUD off. Which obviously you don't need to do HUDless, but... Hello, Reese. That'd be cool, Ram. In a minute we'll get TVM coming up. I shouldn't have actually used that there. We're all good. Use that brake. There you go, TVM's now with us, so we can now raise the pantograph, and then we should then have to rearm it. That should be that. Oh, not that. Right, there. And then we'll put on the selected speed once we get to Aix-en-Provence. Got your Benoit, got your mate. The new map on the bus is out. Let me have a look. Nice, Yoshi. Hello, Alex. Workshop. Is it? Where? Where's this new map, eh? I can't see it on there, Orbex, unless it's on like another website or something. Are you tricking me? Are we stopping at Aix-en-Provence? Yeah, and we are a double set. I think all of the trains in service are double sets. Or in service mode, or timetable mode. And I've also got to remember the different TVM speeds on here. Lovely. What's the next one? It's definitely lower than that. 170, I think it is the next limit. It's so long since we've done this route. Yeah, the TVM speeds are different on here to Southeastern High Speed. What was it? I think it's 170, then it goes to 160. That is bloody quick. Oh, there's 160, let's pop that down then. That'd be scary going into the platform at that speed though. You have to be like full brakes. Probably coming about 50, 60. Just to be on the safe side. And the light at the end of the tunnel. So pretty much that's the hardest part of the route done. The rest of it is pretty easy. Unless we might actually be following another train, so I need to slow down quite a bit. I reckon we are following another train. As usually it would be 160 out of there. But it's 100, so that's a bit scary. And this is not usually 100 out of there. Ah, I see it, I see it. Next signal, yeah. Yellow triangle. I'll just do it early. Be on the safe side. That'd be cool. Now, I think there's another signal before Aix-en-Provence. So we'll just be careful. Oh, 80, okay. They updated this. I swear that these speeds weren't here before. Unless it's been so long they have updated it. I just they might have updated this route since we last played. Probably one of the preservation updates. Because that's actually bringing us down for the station. As I think before it used to, yeah, be like 160 or something around here. There's no train in there, which is good. Or maybe there will be. Maybe there'll be a red light at the end, and then another train will whiz by. So that's bringing us down just in case. There's a fast one there. Oh, there is a red. That's the end of the platform. Because that's what a red looks like. Here we are. Very, very nice station, although it's absolutely nowhere near Aix-en-Provence. They might as well call it Aix-en-Provence Parkway. What would Parkway be in French? fair enough. It could be Ram, you never know. Although, no, it wouldn't be. Well, unless it's Northern Ireland. As we do know it's a UK route. So it wouldn't be Ireland, but it could be Northern Ireland. That'd be cool. Something different. Here we are. Right, let's... Oh, we need to hold the brake on, don't we? Which is... that button, I think. That should hold it on. And then we can change that now to selected speed. And set that to, I think, 180. Is it 160 we'll do for now? No, 140. Can't remember. They're not meant to be near. This is standard livery. Is it Camarilla livery? Something like that. It's a very, very attractive looking livery though. Are these trains bi-mode? Absolutely. Well, hang on. In a way, yeah, you've got what, 3 different types of electricity. I think it's AC, LGV, and DC. So in a way, well, they're not like diesel or anything like that though. And it's not DC third, whereas DC overhead wires. How do I get that off? And Avion in 67 kilometres. So in a long, long way. Car million. Right, let's go. Okay, what does everyone prefer in again for high speed routes? Do you prefer Colnarken, sort of half of its high speed ish? Do you prefer or Castle Versberg or LGV? What do you prefer? Yeah, so LGV Mediteranee, Castle Versberg or Colnarken. Even though Colnarken really just feels like a normal line with a tiny bit of high speed. What, the Atlantique livery I think it is. Probably on Creators Club. Yeah, well, Southeastern high speed, I mean, it's not really high speed. I mean, yeah, it is for the UK. But for sort of, for continental high speed routes. LG, fair enough. I think for me it probably would be LGV as well. Just don't come on it very often because sort of, well, in this stream we'll be going there and back and I don't like doing that. I like coming on the route and doing one big journey, about an hour 15 minutes, just one way. And that's sort of one of the downsides to this route. It's, you know, one journey's half an hour and that's it, done. Which is why they then went to make on Castle Versberg. Where you spend, you know, half an hour, sort of, well, an hour sitting around not doing a lot whilst you're going along at 155 miles an hour. And yeah, this route is an absolute roller coaster. I think the steepest grade on this route is a 1 in 29. So every 29 metres we're going forward, we're going up by 1 metre, which is crazy. Let's just say class 37 couldn't make it, because I did do that on this route. It was realistic. How long does the route take? About half an hour. That'd be cool to try out. Or a extension of this route to Lyon, like they did on Train Sim Classic, which I think is like another sort of 2/3, pretty much. I think this is the 1 in 29 gradient here. Look at that going straight up. Oh, I see, yeah. Viruses, oh blimey. It's not the one you sent me, is it? Nice Fortnite champion. That's pretty much the French CIFA the French DSD going off. You've got to be really careful on these gradients, though, as that speed can go away quite a bit. So I'm actually just going to coast it for now. We did use a 37 on this route, and I think it got stuck at the end of this bridge here. But Class 37s actually did run on this route in real life. As you're probably thinking that's absolute bonkers, but they did. When they were constructing this route back in 2001, sort of, because that was sort of when the Class 66 were coming through. There was tons of sort of spare 37s laying around that they brought them over to France and, well, used them on freight trains, which then built this route, which is pretty cool. There's quite a lot. There's a little bit of video footage online. You've got like 4 or 5 EWS 37s hauling, you know, ballast and, well, stuff to build a train line, which is really cool. Leon would be better. Leon to Leon slow, like, fair enough. But we certainly do need to see another French route. Or maybe, yeah, maybe the SNCF licensing was just for one route or something, if that's a thing. Hello Eagle, how are you? 300 kilometers an hour, which is 186 miles an hour. So yeah, it's quite quick. Just a tad quick. And it should go up to 320 within the next sort of 10 kilometers at the something emergency crossover. Yeah, that's true, Trout. I mean, yeah, Castle Versberg is very pretty, but yeah, it is very boring at the same time. I mean, some people, I'm sure, enjoy it lots. But yeah, when you're just sat there, I mean, if you turn off C4, you don't need to do it, but even if you've got C4 on, you're just sat there pressing Q every sort of 30 seconds. It does get a bit boring. Whereas on here, you've got to constantly monitor the speed, because, well, there's no... Well, there is a selected speed, but it never actually stays at that speed. Especially when you've got the downhill gradients on here, it goes way above. And I think we're coming up to the 320 now. Is it the Lambeth emergency crossover? Something. It's been ages, Liam, hasn't it? The 320 should begin very shortly. So that is then up to 200 miles an hour. There's the crossover. Ooh, there's jet. And up to 320, let's go. Look at the grade change in this tunnel coming up. It's just scary how much it changes. So that we're going sort of right up. But yeah, keep an eye on the gradient change in this tunnel. It is just, yeah, weird. I think it's this one. We're going right up here, probably like a 1 in 30 or 1 in 40. Fair enough, and then you get the massive challenger going down the Marseille tunnel. Yeah, but yeah, as I look at the gradient change in this tunnel. It's absolutely crazy how much it changes. Ready? And sort of straight over and down we go. Now we're going really sort of steep downhill. Pretty crazy. It's a roller coaster. So I wonder if you can feel these grades in real life. You probably can't. It just feels like a normal train journey, I suppose. You do, yeah. Whereas on Castle Versberg, it's, well, not flat, but it's much more gentle. Whereas I know it's just up, down. It's a roller coaster. You'll constantly keep an eye on the speed. Because even though our sort of cruise control speed is 320, it doesn't stay at 320. It's just so steep it can't without input. Probably quite a low level, Yoshi. We haven't really done this much since, well, yeah, we just haven't done it much. Did it way more on Train Sim World 2. And from here on out, I think it's fairly easy, the route. It's a bit more... Yeah, I think it's slightly more flat now. I mean, not flat, but it's much more gentle. Lovely essence, yeah. So this is the part of the route where you can chill out a bit more. And the train tries to stay at 320 a bit more. It shouldn't actually be too far to Avion now. Well, not that far. Still quite a way, but at 320 we'll be there in no time. You did, Yoshi, yeah, when it first released. December the 17th, 2020, this route released. I remember it quite well. I remember streaming the route at midnight when midnight releases were a thing. I remember we got stuck in the tunnel on a journey from Avion to Marseille. Yeah, we got stuck, which was interesting. Awesome, Trout. Can you do 5 circle on TS again? I'm sure we will at some point. Remember last time we were going to do like a whole loop, but it crashed, unfortunately. Yeah, now we just chill out really and just let the train do its thing. It's fairly straightforward. Don't really need to chase the 320 limit because it will start coming down soonish. I think those hills is where it starts coming down. You go through like a tunnel through the hills. Well, I think we oversped into the 140 section S&C. No, we definitely oversped, and then the emergency brakes came on, then we got sort of stuck, sort of where it goes down and up again, so we got stuck in the dip. And I didn't really know how to do it, so yeah, we got stuck. Yeah, midnight releases were cool. Yeah, I like my midnight releases. Although 10 AM is slightly more suitable. When it's on a Tuesday for me, at least. On a Thursday, I'm out 9 to 5. Yeah, as I was saying, it's much more enjoyable the new format we have, where we either do Train Sim Classic or Train Sim World. This gives us much more choice, gives us more time on Train Sim World to download more routes because of the DLC limit. Yeah, it just makes it more fun. Who likes the new format? You can say no if you want. Well, it's not just Train Sim Mode, it can be Train Sim Classic as well. But it's almost been, well, it's almost been a month now of doing it. It's been good. Although, obviously, when Edinburgh to Glasgow releases, you probably won't see it off us for a week or two. Hello, Jonathan. How are you? And that was one of the complaints about this route, the very barren scenery. Like, the scenery there looks not great, does it, really? But then you are a high-speed train, so it can't really be great. See, look at all of this sort of barren, no sort of grass or anything. That was one of these complaints about this route. Lovely, so good to hear, Jonathan. I'm alright. Do I do train spotting in real life? Rarely. When I'm at a railway station, I think the last time I had a long time at a railway station was Havant, and that was back in July when we went to the Isle of Wight. I got my sort of phone out, took a few video clips. There's actually a video I did of that. But just, you know, when I'm on the trains usually, not really. Not nice, Joshi. And there comes all the speed changes, but this is a bit early. It's not 300 now. They must have changed something on here, unless we are following another train. I can't remember it being 300 now. It was 300 a bit further up, I think. I reckon we're following something. what I would imagine. That'd be cool, Ram. Yeah, not bad, is it, Kraz? It's a nice run through the New Forest. The double change, yeah. So we best be careful. And we'll probably get stops outside Avion Station, where I've spadded probably 2 or 3 times. It's one of those spad hotspots for me, Avion. Especially when you're following another train. It's not nice. Cool. Awesome halt to it. Oh, I see, Ricky. Oh, Ricky, something you'll like. There is a work in progress West Coastway on the Steam Workshop. I've got a video for it coming out tomorrow. It's only from Brighton to Lancing, and the only scenery is really at some of the stations, which don't look particularly great, but it's a start. Yeah, just look at West Coastway on the Steam Workshop. So a couple of days ago someone released something, which is, yeah, a good start, I suppose. It's something. Hello, Permian. Permian, I know you're a fantastic route builder. How does doing the West Coastway sound? Then there'll be 4 versions of it in the game, sort of being made. They are Cruzzy, yeah. It's probably motion blur, Callum. Nice to Permian. I was bringing it right down as I don't really want to come to a stop, so we'll just let the train ahead make its way out of Avion. Now this is a neutral section, isn't it? Yeah, I think these are neutral sections here. They're not actually, they don't work, but I think they are actually neutral sections in real life. I think the first phase is Brighton to Worthing, Ricky. But it's sort of a preview version. Permin, if you could make if you could make Bo Peep Junction to Eastbourne, you're our legend. That's the only bit of it that. Then we could do a full loop from Hastings to well, Hastings to Hastings. It's the whole loop. That'll be cool. So yeah, East Coast Road would be cool, but I suppose we already do have it on Train Sim World. Well, they're not all of it. Eastbourne to Hastings is what we don't have. And we don't have the Marsh Link either. Whole map of the UK on Train Sim World, that would be a lot of work. I mean, that's not even on Train Sim Classic. So... oh, it's going to be Brighton to Portsmouth Harbour in the far future, Ricky. But yeah, if you go on the Steam Workshop, it's got the little description in there. I'm being really careful because this signal I've spadded so many times. And I reckon that train is probably still there. So I see that flashing. That's annoying, isn't it? Probably because it's a Train Sim World 2 on Train Sim World 3. Let's see that flashing. It's horrible, that is. Look away if you have epilepsy, because that is really horrible. But I reckon that's probably something to do with because it's a Train Sim World 2 train. Well, I don't think the train's actually in there. I can't see it yet. Oh, maybe not. That's alright then. No, it'll probably bring us down. That'll be a red light. Yeah, this TVM flag here, that's the one I've spadded the most. Probably one of my most spadded signals in the game. This TVM flag here. It's a hot spot. There's a red light at the end of the platform. I suppose so, Ricky, probably. And this is Avion, which is pretty much a massive shopping centre. And then maybe we'll do a non-stop run for the way back. Save us stopping at Aix-en-Provence. And here we are. Cool. When's the next one going back the other way? Let's have a look. Now the next one going back the other way is going to be at 12:48. Which ain't too bad, I suppose. It's only in 7 minutes. I think we could wait, I suppose. Shall we wait for that one? Yeah, let's wait for that one. Oh, let's see SNCF. Does the line go anymore? Unfortunately not. It goes off into, well, there I suppose. Towards Lyon. I mean, what is the next station? Is the next station Lyon on the line? Why is it doing that? Maybe I clicked something by accident. Is it? I don't think it's supposed to be doing that. Is it like hazard lights or something? I don't think I did click anything. Oh, there was something. Okay. Don't know how when we would have pressed that, but okay. Return. Maybe it was a button I pressed. Right, let's return to. Oh my god, we need to get out of here quick. That train's about to leave. Quick. There. Oh, it's here. Now it's off. Right, let's head over to the other platform. I don't think I've ever been down the subway here, if there is one. Oh, that's probably what I did, Callum. Yeah, probably correct. I did press B by accident, so it's probably that. There it goes. Into the wilderness, into the Wild West. Right, let's I don't think I've actually ever been down here. Sounds good, that does. French does sound pretty good, doesn't it? Let's there we go. Paris in 3 hours. Cool. There we go. Oh, we can go up the ramp, or we can go up the other ramp. Fair enough, Ricky. 12:48. Yeah, so we've got 6 minutes or so. Where's the Portsmouth line to or from? Is this a wooden platform? If it is, that is cool. Oh, there's another train. Hello. That's pretty soon after. it goes. Right. Let's have a look. So this is the local stopping service over there, is it? There's that platform. You've got normal signals there as well. So what train would usually stop here then? What is it, like a really old looking pacer-like train, or a nice-ish train? Yeah, so 12:48 the train should be here. So we've got about 5 minutes. And then we'll be making our way back. And this one does stop at Aix-en-Provence, but that's fine. Probably should be here fairly soon. Where's the Portsmouth line to, or Portsmouth direct line? That's from, well, either Woking to... sounds good. Yes, do that essence here. It's Woking to Portsmouth and Harbour, or Waterloo to Portsmouth Harbour, depending on what version you have. Yeah, so it should be coming in fairly soon. Probably might see it on the map soon. Maybe. It's got green, so it must be on its way. How's he, Ricky? That would be cool, yeah. Got a little luggage bit here as well. Avion TGV. Got little vending machines. You never really have time to explore the station here, let alone get collectibles. So it's nice, a nice difference. Ooh. I reckon actually understand what that said. I reckon it said mind the gap and no cigarettes or e-cigarettes. I reckon. Pretty cool AC, isn't it? How you doing, AC? Nice, Kreza. It's a very nice looking train as well. Right, not long. Let's have a look. It is 44 and the train comes at 48, and it probably should be here about a minute early, so then we actually have time to set up. So 47. What UK station has the most I think it's either Clapham Junction or Waterloo. I think it's one of those two. I think Waterloo. I could be wrong though. Could be another station with most platforms in the UK. Yes, we wait. Not long. We've got 42 people in. So thanks all for coming in. Let me have a look at the Discord if you put something on there. Did you? Let's have a look. Oh no, not yet. Here's the train flying into the station. This is our chariot back to Marseille. Lovely. They did, Jonathan, yeah. Let's get into the front. But look at this though, it's just fantastic, isn't it? Look at that for a train though. One of the best looking trains there is. Through there as well. Oh, but it's just dark. They've made it, obviously you can't go through there, but they've just made it so it just looks kind of dark, sort of into there. Right, let's get all of this on. TVM, that's very important. Crocodile, KVB, and VACMA. Let's get that on as well. Hello, mate. It did, Callum, yeah. It used to. Let's get that on. And stopped in 2007. Right. Let's do that. No, actually, in fact, that's already on. Oh, that's in the wrong mode. How on earth did it manage to work in that? Let's lower that. I'll set that to LGV. Oh yes, AC. Let's set that to normal. And we should then be able to rearm the circuit breaker. Driving mode, we'll set to selected speed. Did they not open the doors? I don't think they did. And we'll set that to 170, which usually tends to be the beginning speed. Train Sim Classic, Ricky. Yeah, it's just a work in progress on the Steam Workshop. Certainly worth a download though, so it'll just update over time. Yeah, now we wait. So we've got about 40 odd seconds, and we'll be back down to Aix-en-Provence. And we're due into Marseille Saint Charles in around 35 minutes time. Nice SNCF, let's have a look. An SNCF. Oh, I see. We're not the nicest looking trains, I suppose, but they're like Talent 2 type. Well, not really, no. Oh, that last one you sent, that looks nice. That has like a, almost like that new Acela front to it, in a way. Without the nose. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, there's Amanda. It's got a little shelter as well. Hey, there's Amanda. Right, let's get the door shut. That's Ricky. Right. Brakes off for the 170. Let's go. When are we doing Tram Sim? When we want to, Mason, which I don't know when that will be. I haven't got it downloaded on the computer anymore. I wasn't really a big fan of it, really. Although when it comes to console, we'll certainly have a look. And we're off. So yeah, about 35 minutes, and we'll be 90 odd kilometres away. Or however long this route is. I think it's like 90 odd kilometres this route. It's a long old route. No, I think it's 64 miles this route. Yeah, sure will be our fate on Thursday. And we are off. They run on a 5-minute shuttle, so it would be nice to see. That would be cool. And up to 300. I was going to say 320 then, or that's in a second. I will go away, you little light. Try and find the thing to turn it off now. There. Hello, Paul Meissner. How are you? Welcome in. Yeah, the ancient red box trains, the best trains, AC. Good old 455s. Well, the southwest 455s, they do look like they look old. The southern ones looked in much better condition. You wonder what the next train will be after the 385 arrives. Not sure. When's the 320 start? Fairly soon, I think it is. Modern faster, much faster than driving, yes. Well, that's a good question. I wonder how long it would take to drive. There's a neutral section which aren't actually simulated in the game. Yeah, I wonder how long it would take to drive from Avignon to Marseille. Yeah, in fact, I can just Google map it. Let's have a look. Google Maps. How long will that take? I'm having a look. How long does that take? From Avignon to Marseille. In the car, it takes an hour and 9 minutes. Whereas on the train, it takes... Well, that seems to be some sort of slow train there. 36 minutes on the train. So, sort of in half. Hour to there. Wow. Using tolls. Yeah, sure do, Jonathan. Oh, they still do. And they don't have the air conditioning as well. I do, Callum. They do have 158s. Well, actually, hang on. They have 159s, don't they? Maybe a mix of both of them. I think it's 159s though, isn't it? Southwestern have. Let's get that up. Well, they're the express sprinters. No, I think they are 159s, Jonathan. Cool. So this is sort of the part of the route where you can chill out a bit more. Although soon it will turn into a roller coaster. The motorways will have no cars on it too. When you get a firm bus, test how long it takes from beyond 10 miles, so you can do. Absolutely flying along. Yeah, the fastest train in Train Sim World. The TGV duplex on the French LGV. Maybe, I think that's probably a fairly good guess. Can't be long, can it? A massive win for TGV. Well, S&CF said there's a shuttle every 5 minutes from the little dead-end terminating platforms right next, well, within the Avion TGV station. Apparently there's a shuttle every 5 minutes to Central. So I suppose maybe that's another sort of 10 minutes. Yeah, probably 45 minutes, I suppose. Well, you got to think in the car you'd have to find parking, wouldn't you, as well? Which would be a right faff. Oh, I see. Yeah, Callum, got you. Cool. And I think this is another neutral section. They don't work in the game. Nice, Jonathan. And yeah, this probably will be the last stream of today. I doubt there will be another one. We'll see, but most likely not. Yes, sir, yeah. Well, the Aix-en-Provence, not really. Let's have a look. How long does it take to get from Aix-en-Provence TGV station to actual Aix-en-Provence? Probably a good old long time. I'm trying to find the station now on here. Where is it? Just trying to find Aix-en-Provence station. Where is that station? I'll have a look. TGV Aix-en-Provence. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, hang on. There's actually that's quite cool. There's pretty much a motorway which well, not a motorway. I suppose it is, or the equivalent of an A road, which literally travels under Aix-en-Provence station, and that then gets you into the centre. Let's have a look. You couldn't calculate public transport. There's no public transport between Aix-en-Provence and Aix-en-Provence TGV station. Well, in the car it takes another 21 minutes. So really, Aix-en-Provence station is for Mediteranee, which, yeah, is only 13 minutes in the car. And apparently it takes 2 hours in there to public. Oh no, you can take. There's a bus from Aix-en-Provence to Aix-en-Provence TGV station. And we need that sunset stream around February the 14th, maybe. That's the one, Ricky. Oh, that's. Oh, I think that's probably Gabby. Hello, Gabby. Oh, you're Dambian. Hello, Dan. How are you? Yes, that's probably Gabby. How are you, Gabby? Hello, Noah. How are you? very nice of you, Gabby. More variety of operators, subclasses, and between Perkins and Cummins engines. So now you mention Cummins engines. Are they the same ones which are in buses? Did you get the Cummins engines in buses as well as in trains? I suppose it's probably the same company, isn't it? Probably a bit of a silly question, because it probably is. Good to hear, Gabby, good to hear. Gabby could be a Barcelona football player, AC, I suppose. That's, could be. Yeah, so we're travelling at a ground speed of 200 miles an hour at the moment, so fairly quick. Everyone keeps mentioning download Smarden. I'm tempted. I am tempted. That's good luck. Good to know I'm alright. I'll see you, Jonathan. Well, that's quite a nice shot. So this is where the roller coaster begins. Just up, down, up, down, up, down. It'll be down to 320 soon. No, 300 soon. I'm just going to set it now. So it's quite a steep grade coming out of this tunnel. So we don't really want to be caught out by that. Yeah, here comes the 300. Through the crazy tunnel, which the grade changes dramatically. Look at this, straight out and straight down again. Just I'm not powering up at the moment because it's quite a steep gradient. Fair enough, Dan. I'll give it a go. I know quite a few people have mentioned it today, so I think I'll give it a go. Where did you download it from, Dan? Was that Ompsy World or Fellows Film? Coming up to the emergency crossover. I'll see John, maybe. There we go. And it's 300, most of the way to Aix-en-Provence now. Yeah, this is the LGV Mediteranee. It's about 2 years old. It's a fabulous route. Oh, sounds good then. I'll get that installed then. I've heard the Optare Solo is very much a recommendation for Smarden though. What's it based on though, Smarden? Is it based on sort of anywhere? I know you said fictional, but usually they are based off something. Like West Country, that's obviously Paynton and Totnes is based on. I just think I'll stick a ramp somewhere along here. Little stunt ramp. Nice colour. Now I'm going to get Smarden installed after this. Enough people have mentioned it. About 3 people have mentioned it today. So I'll get it installed. Saying that, I still need to install the AP800 again. I'll see you down. Was the oldest route for train sim world? Very surprisingly, it's St. Pat's Grade. Yeah, St. Pat's Grade's the oldest route, although it has had substantial upgrades. Well, I should really call it CSX Heavy Hull, because then it became St. Pat's Grade. Yeah, St. Pat's Grade's had quite a few changes. Yeah, I still remember watching. It's weird because I still remember watching Squirrel playing CSX Heavy Hull and sort of looking at the game and thinking that's pretty cool. Probably just a PC only game. US freighters are not really interested. And then like a year or 2 later, console, Great Western. It's great. I'm sure we probably all watched that same squirrel video, the sort of CSX heavy hull first look. I think it was called like Heavy Haul or something. I remember just thinking it looked amazing though. Pretty much AC. Loop to loop, probably. Imagine a train loop to loop. Oh, that would be interesting. When did the first train sim? Well, CSX Heavy Hull. So that was 2016. I think it was, yeah. October or November 2016, CSX Heavy Hull came out. So I remember playing Train Sim Classic on my really bad PC and just seeing it advertised. Hello Daniel, I'm alright, hopefully we're all well. And then the, I suppose, first package of the game I think came out in 2018. At least for consoles and PC I think. Although on Xbox you had the Founders Edition, which I think just included Great Western Express. Good times. Yeah, I think it was autumn 2016, Jonathan. Or as you would call it, fall. What does Squirrel do much now? I suppose he's sort of got a massive channel now, he can sort of do a bit less. I think he does mostly streams though. Nice train, it is nice, yeah. Put that down. So yeah, coming into Aix-en-Provence. And that's where we'll turn off the selected speed as we won't need it. I see now. I'll wait for the day he hits 1 million. Actually, I'm just taking a bit steadier as we go along. You've got a very weird looking canal there, which looks really smooth as it's like going downhill. Yeah, I suppose so, Jonathan. Yeah, I suppose so. Hello, Dave. Just so used to going 320 in here. I'm all good, Dave. Hopefully we're all well. Fair enough, Noah. AC. I suppose he's sort of done it now, hasn't he? Sort of, like, it's been going for like 10 years or so. Oh, that's oh no, it's all good. I think the next, really hope we're not following something, otherwise we are going to get a spad. Well, I'm pretty certain it is now, just into the station, which I think it is. So if I'm wrong here, we're spadding. Well, I think the next signal is in the station. At the end of the platform. Or is it? I believe it is, yeah. No, I think we're all good, Don't panic, no one panic. We're all good. I have now, yeah, it's funny that. It's a good one. No, we're all good, no one panic. We're all good. Maybe Jonathan. Fair enough, Jonathan. You're saying that your parents a violin and organ concert. Very nice. Bit of classical music, eh? Yeah, there's the road there which goes underneath. Cool. Hello Daniel, how are you? Oh, there was that. There was another YouTuber I used to watch a lot of back in the day as well, QWERTY Afro. He was good as well. I think he drives trains in real life now on the Elizabeth line, which is quite cool. And here we are. Now, say Jonathan. And after this, it's saying Mars. Oh my God! Whoa, we need to bloody do that there. That's fine. All good. I'll set that to manual control. There we go. Nice bent bean hosing. Fair enough. Example of once. See, this train is a bit weird because once you open the doors, the train can still move. The brakes don't stay on; they just it will start moving if you've got the doors open, which is interesting. Yeah. Well, not so much ATS. I think Alan was slightly more later on. Whereas in sort of 2012, 2013, it was more just Squirrel and QWERTY Afro. And I think Alan started doing stuff in like 2015, 16. Right, let's start going. Although we've still actually got a red, so we can't go. So I probably went for another train. So that'll be whizzing through probably fairly soon. Let's just check the map, just to be sure there is another train. Which, is that not? That'd be quite worrying if there's not another train. Oh, there is. But I guess we're waiting for that. Well, we wait. So we should get a train whizzing through at top speed in a sec. Nice, Jonathan. Yeah, very nice looking station though, Aix-en-Provence. Yeah, there's that sort of dual carriageway which goes straight under the station. I'm guessing in real life it's one way. But yeah. Cool. So we gotta wait. Nice, Joseph. Oh, and tomorrow we've also got the members stream, which will be, I believe, trucking tomorrow. So there might only be one stream tomorrow for sort of non-members. Let's have a look. I think it is trucking we're going to be doing. Let's have a look. I need to scroll all the way up to the vote. Yeah, it's trucking tomorrow. With Fall Guys in a close second place, but most likely trucking. Yeah, I know. We did in the end, though, didn't we? Yeah, so probably trucking tomorrow for the members stream. Yeah, that's true, Daniel. But we have got the members stream. Be a bit to watch that though, Daniel, which might be trucking. I'm sure you can join on there if you want. We'll see how we do time wise, and also what I'm doing. That's true, you don't know. Yeah, I remember watching Dagger win back on FS15. Right, where's that train? Should probably nearly be here now by now. Right, there it is. There, it's almost here. On Cobler Park Farm. So good, Daniel. Well, this trucking, feel free to come in. Right, so yeah. soon that train will be whizzing through at probably, I think it's 270 kilometres an hour through here. So obviously starts to slow down for Marseille St Charles. I want to SNCF. I want to. So at some point. There it goes. I don't think so, Luke, no. Let's wait for that to get a bit of a distance ahead, and then we'll be able to get going. So I think it's about every sort of kilometre a TVM flag. So relatively soon we should see that change. That's telling me the signal's red at the moment. And there we go, now it's not. Right, let's get the door shut. Brakes come off. Should hear the ding ding in a second. Tomorrow, Joseph. Let's go. And we've got the dodgy power changeover in the tunnel. I should play Fortnite? Absolutely not, LaserJet, mate. I used to, when it first came out, in fact, but not anymore. But that train shouldn't really affect us, really, because that will be going pretty much top speed all of the way to Marseille, so we'll be alright. As we make our way out. Play on 170, execute speed of 170. I don't know. But we got 48 people in, so thanks all for coming on this Saturday evening. Probably the last stream of the day, so we did a slightly longer one on OMSI. This one's actually slightly longer as well. There we go, and then tomorrow it will be might just be trains. I don't know if a train sim or a train simulator tomorrow, and then the members stream. Evening, Stephen. I'm alright. Hopefully you're all well. Do I do Call of Duty? Not really. No. Hey, awesome. Oh, that's not bad. That's really good, Ricky. That's really good. No, I'm more of a Battlefield person, sort of out of the Call of Duty and Battlefield argument. For me, it's more Battlefield. Not the new one though; that's atrocious. But yeah, hand simulator off. Oh bloody hell, Razza. Yes, I'll do that as well. I get my Smarden installed. Beep beep, yeah. Right, take it nice and slow through here. As we didn't actually put on the desk light. That's annoying. Oh, now we got it on. That was quite lucky the way it just did it straight away there. Usually I'm trying to fidget about trying to find it. Now I think it's on the second TVM flag. That's where the where you start doing the power bits and bobs. Yeah, I think it's the second TVM flag. Got 4 days off work, so well happy can do some EMR tomorrow on train sim, not probably as is. That's all good, Stephen. Not too sure what we'll be doing on if we do train sim or train sim world tomorrow. Not sure what we'll be doing on it. I mean, the Midland main line is a fairly good shout. Well, there's the first TVM flag. Bit, yeah. Fair enough now. Then at the second TVM flag, that's where we'll start yeah, ponting about all this stuff over here. Taking it a bit slower though, because we are still following that train ahead of us. There is Jonathan, but then, well, in real life you'd have obviously plenty, it'd be easy to, but I've got to fiddle around trying to find the buttons with, obviously without the HUD. So I do it slightly before. like to get it all ready slightly before. There's a second TVM flag. Right, lower the pantograph. Was it C? I think it was C, wasn't it, for DC? Hopefully I'm right there. Oh, that's AC though, isn't it? Yeah, exactly, Jonathan. Quickly, anyone. Is it C or M? I've got a feeling it's M. Might blow the fuse or something, Jonathan, or you just lose power. Fair enough. See when the new route comes out on the 26th on Thursday. Edinburgh to Glasgow. You think it's M? Well, we'll go for M then. Jonathan, I hope you're correct. M for that's true. Yeah, I was thinking M for Marseille, but I was like, well, maybe not. Smudge is crying at the door again. Right, let's raise the pantograph. Oh, it's not N, is it? It's S. Oh, I forgot now. We'll see. If that comes up, we're all good. No, it's probably that, not that. It's S, isn't it? Oh, it is C. Oh, I did have it then. There you go, got power now. And then we've got to rearm the circuit breaker. And there we go. Hello NG, how are you? I was just thinking C for DC. Then also C could also be for AC. How was your football, NG? Already 7:30. Where on earth has the time gone? Absolutely flown by. Thanks all for coming in though. Hopefully everyone's having a good Saturday night. So it probably will be the only stream. Good to NG, I'm all good. Lovely NG. Hello Sam, how are you? The bloody villa. Lovely Yoshi. Yeah, this is actually DC, isn't it? DC, but it's overhead wires DC. Because when you usually think of DC, you think third rail. But no, it's overhead wires. Hello, how are you? The British tech guy. Oh, I got you. So I had to count the amount of M's you had yesterday for the end screen. Hello, Craigo. Good to hear Sam, alright? Thanks, Roshi. And down to 60. Crocodile should go off as well. We do actually have Crocodile on. There's Crocodile. Giving us a little beep there, making sure we're all good. Playing Ompsy, awesome. Right, Jonathan, yeah. Good to tech, I'm alright. Route D33 on a... What on, Kratzer? Oh, is it? Netherlands is 1.5 kilovolts DC overhead. Oh, I see. I thought Marseille was sort of a bit more unique, the fact it had DC overhead wires. What's that about, Jonathan? So we're good, Callum? And then we come into Marseille. Marseille, St Charles. Nice, Ricky. No, it's 30 or 40. I think it's 30. Actually, it might be 40. But we'll go for, no, I think it is 30. Obviously, it's pretty good. Awesome, Ricky. The crocodile thing. Oh, yes. I suppose it's sort of like AWS in a way, John. But yeah. But it's pretty much the French AWS, I suppose, crocodile. It goes off sort of when there's a speed change coming up and you just acknowledge it. This is why I sort of taken out of it, I believe. The mirrors don't work at all, that'll be your settings, Callum. If you're on a slightly more low-end PC, it might have turned off the mirrors, so it runs better. Well, we've got the 0, 0, which does mean 30, and then 0, 0, 0 means 10. And you also get that on Southeastern High Speed as well. Yeah, the 2 zeros is 30 and 3 zeros is 10. Looks like we're coming into the more sort of modern part of the station. Boo, I want to go on the nice bit. I suppose so, Jonathan. That was a really nice one, that was, but thanks all for coming in. Yeah, that was the LGV Mediteranee, Marseille to Avion and back. So maybe we will try and do LGV a little bit more, as the last time we did it was in April, hence the reason why we've got a Train Sim Mod 2 thumbnail. I'll now be able to change that after this to a Train Sim Mod 3 one. I'll see, Ricky. Well, it's nothing too exciting at the moment, so don't, I suppose, rush out to try and play it. As well, I think it's only Port Slade, Fisher's Gate, Aldrington, and Hove barely which were modelled. What now, Jonathan? Yeah, I suppose it should hopefully get somewhere. Oh, Cane Creek next. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, we will do Cane Creek at some point. You have to be in the right mindset to play that route, though. Maybe a little bit of speeding as well. Never goes amiss on that route. Someone has, if you go on the Steam Workshop down for Train Sim, look at West Coastway. Someone's got a work in progress West Coastway. Which phase 1's going to be Brighton to Worthing. Hopefully it'll be West Worthing. That's where trains terminate. There you go. And do that. Do the doors. Yeah, someone's got a work in progress West Coastway, but it's more of a preview version, so I don't expect much from it yet. Alright, Noah. Let's set that to off. Get that to off actually first. Off. That goes to that. And we should be able to get the tail lights on. Tail lights. So I think they actually come on by themselves once you do the master switch, but we'll keep that on for now. Cool. I have got it down as a video out tomorrow. Probably worth having a look at that first before you download it yourself, as there's not really much to see yet of it. One of those random screenshots I take but never do anything with. And shutting down one of these cabs is a bit more confusing, I think. You have to do other bits and bobs. Oh, hello. Well, there we go. Hey, Amanda's back. Good stream. Cheers, Jonathan. That's got to be tomorrow at 9 a.m. Dan. Let's just get out of there. But yeah, this one's back in a couple of hours. But yeah, that is going to be everyone for today's trains stream. Train sim wild stream. I'll be back tomorrow, probably on Train Simulator, and then for the members stream, it will then be probably some trucking. That's winning the vote so far. Links can be found in the description to the Discord, to the PayPal, and to the merch store. Still 10% off on the Discord server. If you go on there, it will tell you the discount code 10KS, I think it is. So yeah, 10% off on the merch store still until the 31st of January. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and I hope to see you next time. See you all, and take care. Bye, guys.